Karma Mini.
Sankhya yoga prithak bala pravadanti na panditaah ekam apyasthitas samyak ubhayor vindate phalam. Only the ignorant speak of karma yoga and devotional service as being different from the analytical study of the material world. Sankhya. Those who are actually learned say that he who applies himself well to one of these paths achieves the results of both. Yas Sankhya if prapyate sthanam tad yogairapi gamyate ekam Sankhyam cha yogam cha yav pashyati sa pashyati. One who knows that the position reached by means of renunciation can also be attained by works in devotional service, and who therefore sees that the path of works and the path of renunciation are one, sees things as they are. So yoga is one ladder. That yoga ladder has got various rungs. Lord Krishna will explain that in the 12th chapter of this book, Bhagavad Gita. In Karma Yoga also, there are two categories. Karma means acting as per the instructions of the Vedas. We all want to enjoy. But if we act as per the rules and regulations of the Vedas, then we can enjoy without breaking the laws of nature, like a civilized person is supposed to do. And when a person is dissatisfied after enjoying all the results of activities, then he further reads the Vedas and he becomes a yogi. He understands not by enjoying the results, but by sacrificing the results of my work, I will get that peace for which I am always hankering. Then he starts giving up the results of activities initially because he has been a materialist. A materialist cannot understand God or Atma Tattva, self being different from the body. So he remains in bodily concept of life and he thinks benefit of body is benefit of soul. So he becomes a philanthropist and he starts using his money for general purpose, opening schools, colleges, and welfare works for the welfare of body. And in this way, by giving up the results of activities, one comes to the platform of knowledge, sanity. And then a person is able to understand the science of self, the science of supreme self, the relation between the two. And this knowledge gives him realization that human life is just meant to realize that I am not the body. That is a platform of peace. Then he gives up the results of all his activities and becomes a sannyasi. Then when he further cultivates the knowledge, after cultivating knowledge for a very long time, one is able to, and this long time is actually spanning across many births, bahunam janmanamante. This research work is not easy. Just see, so many scientists have come and gone, and we hardly know about the planet which is next to us. So how we can understand the information not just of all the planets of our solar system, not just those of the universe, but the creator of universe. So Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, yes, if you continue your research, bahunam janmanamante, after many births, you will be able to understand knowledge of myself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And once a person comes to that platform, then he engages himself. So he has known, oh, I am not the body, I am part and parcel of God, just like a leaf is part and parcel of tree. So let me now water the root of the tree, then I will be satisfied. Then again he engages himself, his senses, in the service of Supreme Lord. This is also Karma Yoga, but this is higher form of Karma Yoga. So this Karma Yoga, where a person does not have much knowledge, then one person elevates himself to platform of knowledge, and then when one acts himself in full knowledge, even though he is acting, he is not na lipyate, entangled by the laws of karma. So thus Arjuna is getting confused. I have to give up action or I have to pick up action. So there are two kinds of activities. One performed without knowledge, one performed in full knowledge. In between lies knowledge. So, just taking sannyas and following the process of jnana, empirical philosophy, is called Sankhya. Sankhya means analyzing the material world and understanding how it is illusory, it is false. False in the sense it exists, as we have discussed, but our conception is wrong. If I am seeing a dog before me, that form exists, but the person is not dog. That is a soul, same as I am in this human form of life. That is just the dress of a dog. So understanding that the soul is dog, that is illusion. So a person in this way analyzes that this material world is illusory. And then he comes to understand what is reality. This is called Sankhya, the process of Gyan. Finding the root of the tree. And when he understands, finding that this is the root of the tree, I am part and parcel of God, just like the leaf is part and parcel of tree. The only way of my satisfaction is watering the root, serving the God. Then he engages himself in loving service of God. So Sankhya also leads one to loving service of God eventually. Just like the 4 Kumaras, they were on liberated platform and they went to Vaikuntha Loka. And even Shukdev Goswami, he was also on liberated platform. And when he heard Srimad Bhagavatam, so when they hear these liberated souls about Krishna, or when they see the form of Krishna, then they immediately get attracted and engage themselves in the service of Krishna. And there is another class of devotees who from the very beginning engage themselves in the service of Krishna. And the knowledge is automatically attained. Thus Krishna is telling, Yas Sankhya prapyate sthanam tad yogairapi gamyate. Ekam Sankhyam cha yogam cha. The situation which is attained by Sankhya, attaining knowledge, the same situation can be attained by yoga also. So those people who are in knowledge, Ekam Sankhyam cha yogam cha, they tell Sankhya and yoga, they are the same path. Because after Sankhya, one has to come to the point of yoga. It is the same path. One is more advanced position. But the same goal is attained. You are following the path of Sankhya that ends in yoga, and then the object is same, loving devotional service of Krishna. So those who are fortunate, they are able to directly come in contact with pure devotee and they engage directly in yoga process, what Krishna is telling Arjuna. Those who are not so fortunate, they analyze very nicely. As some people, when we tell them, you please chant as it is written in Bhagavad Gita, in the Shastras, follow this process. They tell, who has seen Shastras, what is this Gita? They are not able to develop faith. Then okay, they are encouraged to do research. And after many bursts of research, they will come to this conclusion. Just like already scientists have done research, now we can take advantage of that or again start doing research from the basics. So if somebody has done research, we apply it in our life and we quickly develop so many means of technology. So that Krishna is telling here. One process is finding the root, another is watering the root. If a person waters the root, if we serve Krishna, then automatically we understand, we feel nourishment. I understand, oh yes, I am part and parcel of Krishna. Because as soon as I engage myself in service of Krishna, I get unlimited satisfaction. I was hankering for this satisfaction always. So immediately there is realization that I am always connected to Krishna. As soon as I serve Krishna, I get satisfaction. As soon as you put water on the root, the leaf becomes nourished. So the knowledge automatically comes, I am part and parcel of Krishna, I am not the body. So Krishna tells anyone who applies himself perfectly to either of these paths achieves the results of both.